Hello and welcome to the very first edition of Bowls WA Monthly Bias. It's brought to you by Motobility. We're going to bring you all of the latest in Bowls WA news. We're not too far away from being back out there full time, and we're so pleased as well to have Motobility on board as a great partner. Motobility is such an asset to the sport that we all love, and we love you, Motobility. Thank you very much. You've got a friend. We're going to catch up once a month and work our way through all of the news. As I mentioned, the news and the restrictions are starting to change all the time, and it means that we can get back out there and slowly start to play the sport that we all love. But it gives me an enormous amount of honour to welcome to our very first edition a man who's made an outstanding addition from being an icon of Western Australian cricket to now an avid lawn bowler. The great Brad Hogg joins us in our first edition. Hoggy, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks very much, Jack, and it's good to be back on the bowling green. Out manning now, I think we're allowed at 20 on each green, so we've got 2 greens going, so we've got plenty of bowling down there now.
Have you got back out there and had a roll yet?
Yes, once the restrictions had stopped, I was down there the first day, so was eager to get back out there. I got my new bowls, so I've got some green and gold bowls with a bit of orange on it, so that scorches the Australian colours. I've got some red bags for the Renegades, just to carry them around, and just got them out there, and they've got the baggy 367 on the side. So Mum got them for me, so I'm a little bit embarrassed about that, but still recognisable.
If you can't rely on mums, then who can you rely on? Hey, tell us about your transition into bowls. How did it come that you were playing domestic and international cricket for a very long time, and once you started to step away from that, you started to play bowls?
It all came down with Mum and Dad, really. They were trying to get me to play bowls a lot earlier, but I just saw Mum really enjoying it, Dad enjoying it as well. But Mum, I think the first year or the second year she was up in Perth, she came runner-up in the state singles. So she was fairly dedicated, and she was pushing me. So I went down and played against Mum after she had that victory, and I couldn't beat her. So that sort of started giving me the drive. And I just love it. It's very tactical. There's a lot of similarities to cricket out in the middle with the tactics. And just on a social aspect, it's just fantastic as well. You've got. Well, I didn't realise it. I just thought you were playing in groups of 4 or teams of 4, but you're playing groups of teams of 4. So there's 16 on the rink, and you've got to work together to make sure that you get 3 victories out of 4 for your rink, so that you can go up the table. I didn't realise how strategic it was, so that's the exciting part as well.
Are there any skills that are transferable? I know that when you're playing cricket, for you it was coming out the back of the hand versus bowls with out of the front of the hand, but have you been able to take some skills from one sport to the other?
Yeah, well, when you're bowling, it's I always went for length, then line second. But what I'm trying to work out with bowls at the moment, I'm trying to go line first right now and then start getting my length, because if I can get my line right, and then I can start controlling the length. So that side of it, I've slightly just turned around. But I'm really enjoying it. So it's just a matter of getting the length right now.
You're a very ambitious man, and you're a very driven man. How far do you want to take this new career of yours?
It's like anything I do. I just want to go as far as I can. Once I put my mind to something, I want to be playing against the best. And I'd rather, anything in sport, I'd rather be beaten than actually win, because I just want to improve my skills. And if you're winning all the time, you're not improving your skills. So losing is very important at this stage against the better bowlers, and I just want to work my way up that way.
I'm going to keep a very close eye on the results of Bowls WA. Hoggy, thanks for joining us. Great to catch up, mate, and good luck out on the green now that we actually can start to get back out there and play again.
Thanks very much, Jack, and thanks for your support to WA Bowls as well. It's a great sport, and young people out there, young players or young people out there, don't think it's an old people's game. It's a young people's game as well. It's very social, very enjoyable. My wife's not that sporty, and she's joining the club this year after playing a bit of social bowl. So it's just fantastic.
I couldn't have actually said it any better myself, so I won't. Hoggy, once again, thanks for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thanks again for your support, Jack.
He's a great man, Brad Hogg, and bowls is a great sport for anyone that can play. Just like Hoggy said, old, young, regardless of abilities, You might have been playing a lot of footy or rugby or a contact sport and you're looking for something a bit easier on the body. Bowls is the way to do it. So jump on the Bowls WA website, bowlswa.com.au. There's all the information you need there about how to start up and how to get involved and how to link up with a club just around the corner from you. It's time now for our tip of the month with thanks to Motobility. You've got a friend. And did you know that mobility equipment can help take the strain out of simple everyday tasks, such as getting out of bed? You can get an adjustable bed that will help you get out. You can get a scooter that will make it easier to get around the community. There's just a couple of handy little tips. And on that note, now is as good a time as any to get up to 20% off motorised equipment as part of Motobility's end of financial year sale and save your energy for the more important things in life. All you need to do, jump online, go to motobility.com.au for all of the latest news and information, and you will see some of those fantastic offers. It's been great to catch up with you. We'll do it again next month as well, but that's it for this month's edition of Bowls WA Monthly Bias. It's brought to you by Motobility. And don't forget that all Bowls WA information is available at bowlswa.com.au. If you're thinking about taking up the sport, now's a really, really good time to do that. And there's some information about a club that's just around the corner from you. And a huge thanks again to our great friends at Motobility. You've got a friend, they're our friends, and you've got a friend with Motobility. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.